Wow, it's been a lot of great feedback on that first episode, so I think I'm definitely going to be continuing on with doing the whole sort of semi-tutorial type of runs here. And that last episode went pretty well, so although I don't really have too much to unlock for any sort of custom mode things, I think that, yeah, I'm at least going to do random outfits. I don't have a ton of them right now, but hey, get something a little bit different for each area I get into, right? Especially the winter outfit. All right, let's start this one up here. Obviously in custom mode, because like I said, custom mode, the game is built around custom mode. And as I'm now going to start to be using these stem boss cells, the new difficulty, that's going to become very apparent. All right. Also, get also get one of the new outfits here. I think this is the one that I unlocked last time, right? So, reduces the number of health fountains, lets you acquire the next boss stem cell, improves the forge. I would probably say play the game on 0 cell mode for a few more times before you want to try and tackle this one, but I think I can do it. And here's where all of the DLC stuff opens up too. Which, no, I just started. Really now? Put us in the vid? No, never. Only gameplay. Meet me in the sewers. What sewers? I've never even been to the sewers. Wow, it is funny how many things just kind of open up when you beat the game on your first try here. Bunch of stuff for getting the many outfits for the crossover updates. No gameplays, only memes. Well, you come to the right place. Skull. Oh yeah, Curse of the Dead Gods playing this right now. Really like that game. I didn't ever end up doing the full playthrough of the... I didn't end up doing the full playthrough of like the multiple levels of difficulty on stream, but I did do that on my own. Really like that game. Which Strange Shrines. We did see that a little bit last time. Right before, of course, I did completely and totally forget to do the whole bell puzzle. Which, well, maybe we'll end up doing it this time. I got no idea. Alright. And also get you down here. Hey! The new doctor. I see. That makes a lot of sense. Custom mode is awesome for getting rid of filler weapons, but if I did custom mode, I wouldn't know how cool. I mean, I guess. But the thing is, you would also see legendary items that... legendary items are also included in ones that are unlocked. The ones that you don't have unlocked and everything. It's sort of ridiculous, the amount of items you can see as legendary before you have any ability to see them in the regular game. I see. In other words, it does take quite a while to start getting some of these, but they are quite powerful. In fact, Toxin Lover here is just extremely good. When you start to get less healing flasks, oh my, the ability to have healing just kind of on demand, depending on what sort of items you're using, is incredible. However, of course, since I am still trying to unlock boss cells and everything, we are not going to be doing that for now. But since I did also unlock this, let's do one of the daily runs. You do actually need to do these to, you know, get some stuff unlocked. So why not? I generally don't end up doing a lot of the daily runs, and no multiplayers for me. Did I? Whatever. When did I activate the assist mode? Well, anyway, yes, I was saying it's like you do get stuff unlocked here, so I'm gonna at least do it a few times, but no multiplayer for me. I hate multiplayer. I don't like competing with stuff. I'm too timid of a person. All right, anyway. So, I mean, yeah, there's a few different things. Yeah, that's actually going to be one of the big things to do in this next run, which is unlock even more of the various runes that exist. There is, of course, one that I'm looking for more than anything else. Well, you know, one of of the things with daily mode is that before you have everything unlocked, this does, of course, give you a good preview of a lot of items. I was talking about how, let's say, legendary mode allows you to sometimes see items that you have yet to unlock. Well, this is a much more consistent and easy way of doing that. So there is that, of course. And I'm not going to maximize my points or anything. We're just going to go for the boss because I think that that is... I mean, that's all I really need to do to unlock things, after all. That said, literally killing an enemy as the sword flies through my body ineffectively is... You know, I'll take what I can get, I suppose. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Yep. Oh, no, never mind. I was doing well there for a moment. Clickbait, this Dead Cells uses assist mode. This is a single player game. Who would even fault you for doing that? By the way, once again, it's like I've said this before, I'll say it again. Lie, steat, and chill your way through playing this game. Do not have any shame when it comes to using stuff like assist mode and whatnot, because seriously, it's like the game's already hard enough. It's like I always say that it's just like the more important thing is that it's like if the difference is between you actually playing this game or just completely dropping it because it's totally unfun, use assist mode to try and create something enjoyable out of the game. Okay. Ranted about this so very much. Ooh, there we go. Another with some of the crossover items. With the pure nail there, which I do like as an item. Maybe I'll go take that. What do you got? I mean, at full HP, probably not going to happen anytime soon here. Yes. Nerds on the internet. Why do nerds on the internet care about if you're how hardcore of a gamer you are? Who would do that? Who would just go on the internet and like insult people because they're not hardcore enough of a gamer? Really? Surely nobody around here would ever do that sort of thing. Chat. Anyway, yeah, it's time trial. It is we are currently in daily mode for the unlocks because, like I said, I'm far too and I got hit by my foot got hit regardless. I'm far too timid to actually truly try and be competitive about anything in my entire life. All right, here we go. And the boss every single time, a souped up version of the concierge. It's like all the basic abilities right off the bat. I don't think there's any other ones that appear as like a mini boss. It's always just this one. I do not really remember because like I said, I hardly ever play on the daily. But still though, I think that went pretty well. Yep. And there we are. Swift Sword for finishing one time. There are 3 in total. But we will get that when the time comes. Daily mode is just another thing they added to the game and never updated. Yeah. That was pretty consistent how it works. Stop that. Stop telling me about my assist mode. All the nerds on the internet are going to get mad at me for not being a hardcore enough gamer. You cheated the game, not only... I want to play XCOM at some point in time on stream. I own XCOM too. Got that when I was playing, Symmetrical Lance. But probably not going to be what I end up using, but still cool. Yeah, got that when I was playing... Although... Yeah, let's make this. This is the run this time. We're doing tactics. Like I said, I want to do something a little bit different for each one of these runs, so sure. Isn't that the ninja tweet? No, that wasn't the thing. He said something totally... He said something else dumb. Oh, is this also already a legendary? Neato. Why secondary weapon? Because I'm not going to use the secondary weapon. That's why it's there. Oh, come on. Well, anyway, no. That's like when you cheat in... Okay, this might be what I was thinking of last time with the Cudgel. It's like you get the stun duration for the legendary. There you go. Anyway, I'm going to finish my thought here. No, that was XCOM. I got that when I was playing Invisible Ink. Okay, and I want to play that on stream at some point in time. There we go. I said the words. The words came out of my mouth. Oh, jeez. All right. That is the XCOM message for when you cheat in the game. There you go. Jeez. Now then. All right, so you get range. Goes through shields. The electrifying effect spreads damage to other enemies. It tracks onto enemies, so even if they're above and below you, they'll still get hit by this weapon. It's like the electrification also does damage over time as well as damage to nearby enemies. It is really a full package type of thing. This is a great weapon, and it can also synergize very nicely with, hey, fire grenade. It can also synergize very nicely with some other buffing weapons too, which I don't have unlocked right now, but eventually, I'm sure. All right, but yeah, that's why Electric Whip is one of those real top tier sort of weapons. Highly recommend to take into a run. However, the problem is, of course, as I was saying, is that, you don't have the thing to fully buff it out, and, it does also come with the downside of significantly less health over the course of the run. Still, though, it is still very good. It is a very, very incredibly good weapon. Oh, yeah, also, there is also the entire thing, and this is like one of the perfect times to actually show this off because it goes right through. All whips go through shields, and that includes one that is made out of electricity. So just do this over and over. Trivial. All right. But then aside from that, of course, in one cell mode, things are starting to get more difficult. You're getting a wider variety of what they like to call out-of-depth enemies starting to appear all around here. But in addition to that, everything takes more damage, everything deals more damage, etc. and so on. And of course, it scales pretty hard. This is only first boss cell of 5. So look forward to that. It's like, yeah, if you thought, zero cell difficulty, yeah, I mean, it was decent. Oh, it gets much worse. Do you mean you take less damage? Did I say that you no, yeah, you take more damage. Enemies deal more damage. No, I will stick with that. Okay. I mean, the thing is you can actually kind of like cancel yourself out of going up the ledge by attacking immediately. Super advanced techniques for your viewing pleasure. These guys, knife throwers, invisible. The weapons deal damage over time to you, which is a lot of fun. I think that's the only enemy that does that. So look forward to that if you get hit by it. I haven't taken any damage, so maybe just go over here and sell this. Enemies. Enemies take less damage and they deal more damage. Okay, there. I said it. The words, they happened. More difficult. All right, anyway. Well, let's go into the sewers. I mean, there's no reason not to hit up every single new area possible, right? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, and then there's also the fun electric thing of... Oh, yeah, also secret. Hey, right here. Get me Spite. Which is not something I'm going to use too much, but for completion's sake. Well, anyway, enemies also take critical damage, even if the weapon can otherwise not deal critical damage if they're in water or, well, sludge, as the case is here. All right, I mean, still scales with tactics, so sure. Not my favorite sort of. Obviously, the combination I think works a little bit better with survival weapons, but I do believe that you still get like the buff up from like hitting enemies, the extra DPS from enemies when you're hitting them with the electric whip if you're using the wolf trap. So there's that. All right, anything else I want to get? Is there anything that would work particularly well with this item? Okay. I don't know why all of those are there, but anyway. Those should not be appearing until I actually do it, but I guess it's per game, not per save file. How about that? Whatever. I guess it makes it less pressure to actually get to get those achievements on this save file as well. Give me recycling. Wait, what? I know about as much as you. Upgrade that. On poison, do I have poison? I do have generates toxic cloud. This also does poison when... Yeah, okay. Seems like a good combo. In the meantime, support's always very... You know, I'm just going to take support. A lot of things for tactics are based around giving you extra DPS. There's not a ton of defensive type of stuff, which kind of goes with the whole not nearly as much health that you have. Glass cannon-y sort of build. Nice. Great. This is what happens when you only have like three outfits unlocked. All right. I mean, in Hyper Light Drifter, I always use the shotgun for pretty much everything because shotgun's great. I mean, I guess it's like if you don't have that though, railgun probably a little bit better. Chain guy, yep. Because we are getting the second, fourth rune now. Usually you're not expected to beat the game in one go. I think that's pretty obvious. Is there any lore? Yeah, you do actually. There is a lore room that you get after this entire saga that kind of the sort of completes the story. Came out years and years after that entire thing. But you do get a little bit of lore. All right, enemies popping up from the ground. Annoying. Oh, actually, you know what? That is the other enemy that does damage over time. The knife throwers and the scorpions will both poison you to be very annoying. So kind of keep an eye on that. Also, ooh. Well, sort of hoping for more of my main stat, but whatever. This is definitely the sort of build that you probably don't want to build entirely into your main stat, but I feel confident in my ability to kind of take this out. You'll also believe that, yes, you can see the little sword icon above my head, or non-existent head, as it were. And that means that I am getting benefit from... one of the mutations to give me extra damage. Also, the arrow means that I got a speed buff. Kill X amount of enemies in a short amount of time, you get extra speed. It's not super important, but it is nice to have. Yeah, here's where the whole, like, area of effect ability on the electricity also comes in. These rats get taken out like nothing. But yeah, speed buff. There are a few mutations that synergize well with it, but overall it's one of those things that's just like, hey, yeah, are you moving fast? Well, here's something to get you moving even faster. I like it, but it's hardly essential. The Swift Sword that I unlocked from the daily update, that is the one thing that really works super well with it, because that's how you get criticals from that weapon, by having the speed buff active. Oh, come on. I was so close, because you actually can parry the dumb electricity bars that get thrown out of these elites, but... Oh, there we go. Works for me. Anyway. Well, anyway, what was I talking about here? Oh, I mean, when I was playing Hyper Light Drifter specifically, what I would always do, I mean, and you can see this in, like, the original playthrough that I did on the channel, back in the old days when I had the bad microphone and I didn't develop radio voice yet. Multiple-nocks bow is also not too bad, but I got kind of a build I'm working with. Pretty much what I did was, if I could get in melee range, I was using melee, but if I couldn't get in melee range, I was shooting them with a gun. So it was always this sort of combination. Here we are. It was always this sort of combination of, like, melee, 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 back off when they start to attack, gun, 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 and then repeat over and over. When you're doing, like, the no upgrade boss rush, that was a good strategy. It's pretty good. The 3 damage pistol and the railgun setup, yeah, the one you get from Hanged Man, it's good. Oh, I might actually be able to... What if I just, like, throw this down? No. I tried. These dudes are too fast. Well, I mean, I suppose them running directly through enemies when they got the damage over time debuff on them kind of did help a little bit, but no, I'm not going to be able to get the outfit anytime soon, I think. Oh, yeah, right. Still don't have that active. It's so weird playing the game when you have so few things activated. But anyway, you can see why this is a pretty useful sort of build here, right? It's like range alone means that so many enemies are going to have a hard time actually hitting you. And then combine that with all of the other really helpful things that you get out of using the electric whip. Even though it has a little bit low base damage, all things considered, it's still quite good. All right. What else here? Why is there a CVT copy pasta? Because this is the internet, and we love our cognitive behavioral therapy around here. One of the many, many ways that the disease that killed everyone on this island might have been created. There's actually quite a few explanations for that, of which I don't think any of them have been made specifically canon over the course of the game here. Right, all right. Well, as always, I don't think it's the best idea to try and stack into a single thing here, but it should work. All right. Slowly but surely whittle down a few enemies around here and take whatever sort of food they happen to drop. Works for me. All right. Makes your balls hurt. Yeah, exactly. What? Yep. The rune. Yeah, it's like that classic Daft Punk song, P is stored in the balls. Malaise is stored in the balls. Okay. And another boss. If you didn't beat the entire game, this would be the second boss. A pretty scary one. Slashers overall are difficult enemies to try and deal with, and this is certainly no exception, especially when they get extra health and everything, unless you have a very good build. Good old wolf trap. It will really take you through a lot of the early game. Because again, you know, these enemies need to be facing you in a particular way to be able to attack, and slashers are no exception. Well, there's ramparts. And yeah, hey, it's me. Yeah, real impressive. I did. And we do, and like I said, we do actually get follow-up on this eventually. Hopefully I can find that a little bit later on. Well, like, yeah, that was always where it ended for a very long time. Well, anyway, is there anything else I can do? I mean, I do have, you know, teleport coffin ability now. So, yeah. All right. Oh, God. Aren't the balls cells like anti-malaise? No, they're magic. They're just magic, really. That's why, you know, you can like forge items that appear all over the island with them and everything. Big alchemy component to the storyline in the Cells of the Dead End. Ones that I might dive into at some point in time when we start to instead of talking about like Mario lore or something like that, what if we just talked about Dead Cells lore? Wouldn't that be interesting for once? I think malaise was caused by Hitler's wacky pack of magic carnival cards. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're for the DLC, but we can still talk. Hey. Back in the day when this was still in early access and didn't have a proper ending, this guy would just be like, hey, we don't have an ending, so I'm just gonna kill you with one of my tentacles, and you're gonna go back to the start of the game, and that's what we got. And they eventually made him into a proper character in the game. Yes, in other words, only at the beginning of the castle area. And maybe I will, or maybe I'll be going into a different area this time. Sort of hard to say. Still plan to try and check out every one of the areas possible before we start, you know, canvas the entirety of every area in the game, and then from there try and start, you know, focusing the search on individual things that I'm trying to look for. But here, I think I've pretty much done everything in this area that I can. Looking like it. So, get out of here. Ah. Dang. Allow the sin into your heart. What are you talking about? Game actually knows if you got into that phase of development and apologizes for killing you only in that case. Yeah, I remember that when that first happened. Oh, man. This is ridiculous. This game is dumb. Anyway. Now then. Ah. Nothing. I unlocked nothing in that last area, did I? Well, is there any other good weapons? No, and there's all like the flawless boss outfits, which while fun, not... I guess I'm kind of glad that you don't have to do that for every single save file, but still, it's weird to have that show up in my, hey everybody, for when you're playing the game for the first time, oh, here's all the flawless boss outfits, so y'all know how cool I am. We don't have to pay attention to that anyway. What else are we looking at here? I don't know. Instinct, this weapon has no criticals unless you get enemies in water, but that's not happening. You know, combo, even if I'm not really building into... brutality. Yeah, 16% is 16%. No, it's really not that good. Hunters, sure. Let's just do that. At least that scales with tactics. Flexing should be allowed. I'm not here to brag to you. I'm here to help you play the game as you're doing it for the first time. Come on. This is supposed to be a guide, but not like a real guide, but like sort of a semi-guide. You know. A DLC is announced where he's one of the main characters. I mean, yeah, it's like the Queen of the Sea DLC, so I like that. Here we go. Here's the outfit that we all wanted to see. Little stick arms and everything. Sinian's totally poggers. Hey, I will not allow devil worship in my stream. Do you mind? Ban everybody that's worshiping the devil around here. If I see one devil emoji, you're getting banned. Anyway. A guide, but if I get something wrong, I can call it a semi-guide. Yeah, exactly. No, it's a casual playthrough through the game, but I'm also talking about various strategies and, like, you know, we're checking out the lore and everything. I think there's something to be said about that. I think there's a lot of people that would enjoy that sort of thing. Man. This guy with the exploding crossbow. Very annoying. But I mean, you know, hey, we are talking about, like, one cell mode and everything here, so... Of course, they're going to be appearing a lot. That's a Tengu mask emoji. I think... No, I'll accept that one. I'm disgruntled to see it, but I'll accept it. Anyway. Just... That's one of the things that I just get used to doing an awful lot in the game. Constantly checking the map. Because it takes just a second, and then, you know, you have a much better idea of what you've looked at, what you haven't looked at. I don't know if it's something that I would definitely end up suggesting to do all the time. Unless you're the sort of person that, like, knows what to look for on the map at every single occasion. Still. I feel like, yeah, like, you know, looking at that, if you're watching this for the first time, might be kind of weird. Anyway. All right. One of my friends, I can't under words. Anyway. Ugh. Snowman was murderous soul and it infected lives, moved north and south pole forever. And I'm a real Jack Frost type of character, but not the Jack Frost where it was not the family-friendly Jack Frost, the horror movie Jack Frost, which is always super weird as a kid seeing that in like the video rental stores because I grew up in a time where there were video rentals. And it's just like, yeah, there's like a horror movie version of this, and then there's like a movie where a jazz man died, and then to be with his family, was turned into a snowman or something. Does anybody know what I'm talking about here? Winter Guardians of the Globe, the what? Anyway, what have you eaten since last stream? I think what did I have? I had oh yeah, I went to Taco Bell and I got a bean burrito and of course a large Baja Blast with no ice. Because I want the most soda possible. But it's like, that's all I've had today. So, oh, hey, introduction into challenge rifts. All right, these things present an obstacle course, which is pretty challenging, but at the same time too, also always gets you an extra stat, as well as money and cells and just a lot of stuff. These are almost always worth doing, in my opinion. However, dying in them is pretty embarrassing. No, but your incoherent ramblings are strangely calming. We can talk a lot about Taco Bell. I mean, certainly, you can probably go talk that series that oh, there's also caltrops in here. Or crow's foot. Because that's what they're called in I was going to say Japanese. That's what they're called in French. It's the literal translation for the French. French name for them. How do you guys see these secrets? 2,000 hours of playing the game. More or less. It's one of those things where it's just like, I have my eyeballs are like, probably looking like a chameleon's or something, constantly like looking at every single part of the screen for this sort of stuff. All right. Yeah, the series that I did on... There we go. Series that I did on Horizon Zero Dawn, I think we just said was pretty much Taco Bell, the series where we talk about Taco Bell. That's Talko Bell. Because you can't read what I said. Thought I was a bird. I mean, I am. I mean, it's just as seen right here in my cosplay for Tunic. I should have one made for... I should have one made. I should go and spend 5 seconds doing a bad Photoshop time for Dead Souls at some point here. For my cool crow avatar, before I eventually, as we all one day will, transform into a VTuber. It's gonna happen. Like, look, we don't want it to happen, but I'm gonna become a VTuber eventually. You all know this. We all know this. I know this. It's not gonna happen yet, though. Soon. Right, can't do anything with that just yet. Do it. Google crappy Jamboard jobs? Crappy Google Jamboard jobs. What is a Jamboard? I've never even heard of that. Is this like Google's freelancing service? Instant unfollow to any VTuber. Oh boy. Well, have your hand over the unfollow button in the future, because you know it's going to happen. Now, I have no plans to ever do that. It's going to happen. But anyway. Google Jamboard? I don't know what Jamboard is. Like I said, it sounds like Jamboard is the place where it's just like, hey man, you got a jam that you need done? Put it up on Google Jamboard. That sort of thing. That's base 2 snails are yummy. Oh, after somebody complained so much about me not having my snail ring in Lunacid, now we're talking about eating them, eh? Is this how my Lunacid series is being repaid? Lunacid's a good game, go play it. Anyway. Or watch my series on it. It's a lot of fun. Oh, it's like a project thing? Huh. Easy way to make online projects. Huh. Oh, hey, here we go. Actually, this is super good. This is perfect. Double crossbow-matic, one of the top tier, toppest tier sort of tactics items out there, and one of my favorite to be using. After all, turrets, good. And this weapon, already a great tactics weapon. Oh man, I'm so glad to see that. That's all even like a rare blueprint. That's not a common drop. Nice. I'm gonna go unlock that ASAP. Anything else I can do in here first, though? Nope. Looks like it... Well, no, I can't get down there. Nope. Looks like it's pretty much the same as it ever was. But hey, they actually opened up the thing this time. Poisons the enemy. Not bad, but also not great. Hoo, boy. I put Nutella in my macaroni and regularly dip pizza in milk. I mean, I eat pizza with ranch sauce, so I really can't talk either. It's funny. I have never had Nutella before. I'll say it. Yeah. I've literally never had Nutella. I know what it is. It's a hazelnut spread with it's a chocolate hazelnut spread. Nice. It's only 5 too. What? I know. I don't know why. But it's not like my parents ever shied away from getting unhealthy things or whatever. It's just they never got Nutella, and then as an adult, I just never had Nutella. It's weird. I don't really... it's such a common thing. I hear people talking about it all the time, and I'm just like, I've never had it. Just never happened. That's sad. Maybe I should just go get it at some point in time. I mean, everybody loves it. Everybody talks about how great it is. It's just hazelnut butter with chocolate in it. Maybe it's sweetened too, but why not? What else you got? Generates toxic cloud. I'll take it. I kind of want to keep the poison though. And can I maybe get The stun target? I don't have stun. Nah. Yeah, you risk the money, it didn't pay off. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Tranquility is for long range weapons. Not going to be very useful here. And to be honest, you're always so like jam-packed into small areas in like boss fights and everything that tranquility, it feels like it's never as useful as you want it to be. You can substitute it with any other hazelnut chocolate spread thing. I've never had any hazelnut chocolate spread thing before. Okay, now I guess I'll take... Well, Vengeance is always a pretty good take, too. Because you're probably going to get hit at one point in time or something. Blind Faith. You know, Blind Faith would probably be the other one, right? I do have a shield. Just trying to figure out exactly what it is. Tranquility is a 0 boss cell mutation. I mean, you can use it on anything. Because it's... You can snipe enemies from any distance. But, you know. It's not like the most useful thing. Anyway, oh, I was also saying, oh yeah, New Pilk just dropped pizza with pizza instead of Pepsi. Actually, on that point, there was something I want to do a PSA here. So I did talk about, look at how good this is. Look at how good of a build this is. Look at how good of a build this is. But anyway, yeah, I did talk about back in you know, the middle of winter. Yeah, I got it. Late sort of December, how Pepsi was promoting Pepsi milk. Well, unfortunately, and I hate to say this to everybody, there's a new type of Pepsi out there. It is Peep Pepsi. Peepsy, if you will. A marshmallow flavored cola. I saw it in a gas station. I might have to go get it. You said that last stream? Yeah, I know, but there's different people in this stream. Not everybody watches every stream I do. So, marshmallow cola. Anyway, flawless. It's like, look, here's the thing. Flawless fight pretty easy when you can outrange everything that the concierge does and you have this sort of like incredible build. And this isn't even like the best you can get for this build. This is just a decent build. You can do better than this. Some good stuff. Some good stuff. And the stream right now and stream you drinking it for a review. After I beat this one, we'll like do another run or something, and I'll have Peepsy. What flavor is marshmallow flavor? It just tastes like sticky sugar? Well, we're gonna find out now, aren't we? I got both of these opened. Nice. By the way, a little bit of damage over time. Maybe I will take this. Gonna lose out on some damage, but get a lot of extra health. Doesn't seem too bad. And then your prize for actually perfecting the boss, of course, is, well, 1 more cells and everything, but a legendary item. Legendary Balance Blade. It's not bad, but compared to what I'm using right now, yeah, this is one of the few ways you can get consistent legendary items in the game, and it's that kind of speaks to how good legendary items are, right? All right, anything else I want to do? I don't want to spend more money on that. I don't want to do Legendary Forge stuff just yet, but still. Anything else? I mean, the first time you unlock any one of these, they are colorless items. Saw that with the turret that I have right now, so they will scale with any one of my stats. Maybe I should wait to do that until... Nah, it's really not worth it. I can just kind of... I think I should just unlock stuff as I can. Although I still have plenty of things here right now to do. Should probably go for the general upgrades before you go for a lot of the specific items. Unless you know there's something you really want to use. Like Hayabusa Gauntlets. Probably a good get from the very start. Alright, anyway. I mean... I guess I'm going to go into the Stilt Village, right? Or not the... I guess I'm not going to go into the Stilt Village and instead go into the Fractured Shrines, because I can. Normally something that they would kind of make you do a little bit later, but why not? Let's do it. Arson Grenade, it's 5. I know it's 5, but I want to get like the Oil Grenade. That's like one of the classic combinations that's also very good. And it shouldn't be too rare, I'd like to say. Oh, well. Well, this is... good start. Oh, this is already a great beginning. And also, like, you know, really, one of the harder levels that you're going to be getting into immediately, too. Oh, boy. But, you know what? It's worth going in here. Get a few more unlocks. See a new area. Everything like that. So, a lot of bottomless pits. Which works for and against me. As seen there. A lot of very difficult enemies. So these snake dudes. Very annoying. Have like a teleport ability, which is of course one of the weapons that you can get yourself. But also on top of that, just in general, are very fast. Fast hitters. They have like some sort of poison ability that I've never seen before, because they usually either kill me or I kill them before I can see it. But yeah. Teleports. And then trying not to get hit by them. These birds around here, which are not real enemies, but are really going to damage you, which is a lot of fun. And hey, everybody, it's the first cursed chest of the game. We're going to do it, right? I'll do a little bit of gin. Mixed up with gin this time. I think that'd be good. Okay. Oh, this is what you consider a bad idea. This is one of the hardest areas to actually do a cursed treasure. I'm doing it. Well, colorless weapon. It's a high tier colorless weapon, ++. V++. Man, we've come a long way from C++, eh? But also like stats, money, and gotta kill 10 enemies. And if I get hit once, I die. Well, let's do it. Curses, man. I tell you. I hate this. I hate taking curses just in general. But usually it's like you can kind of plan it out before you take the curses so that you don't die immediately. Oh, no, please. Video games. Okay, 7 left. It is so punishing to take curses in this game. But you do get like extra stat. You get like the colorless items. There's so much stuff. But it's so punishing. I'm just going to take out that bird. Because birds don't count as enemies, but they do count as damage. So I will die if they hit me. They are, not great. Yeah, those Inquisitors! Those Inquisitors are some of the worst things to try and deal with when you are cursed too. He died. His spear is still there. I don't like that. Get that spear out of there. Whatever. I don't think it does damage to me. I think that's just, you know, a part of the background now. Okay, here we go. Take him down. Last enemy. There we go. I hate curses. I hate curses. I hate curses in this area in particular. Maybe more than anything else. These enemies are so annoying to do. I usually don't parry enough as I should, but when I do, I make sure it counts. Hey, we got Bobby outfit. Rare outfit. Neat. Didn't I get like some sort of update lately to do something special? I don't even remember. Okay. Oh, man. Loves having you no-hit stuff in the game. I hate, and I've talked about this a ton before, I hate no-hit stuff in the game. Hey, what do you got here? Oh. Neat. But also. I didn't actually mean to do that. Yeah, but yeah, Dead Cells does love having you no-hit stuff in the game. I also do this sort of thing, which is a lot of fun. Get the outfit a little bit early. If you didn't know about that, trust me, it's important. Okay. Yeah. This second Bobby outfit with the fire head. Oh, like from the animated trailer type of ones. Is that a different one, or is that the same one that just has gotten like a different look to it? Did have a particularly virile boyfriend as well as being Southern, so I'm very familiar with both chicken and the other stuff. I feel like I missed that conversation. What? These enemies are terrible and I hate them. But thankfully, it's just like with this sort of build. Let me tell you, once again. Oh, wait. Iron Rod. Or Iron Staff, whatever it is. How do I unhear a sentence? Too bad. You've heard it. You can't unhear it. And this is the other place that you can consistently get legendary items. And that seems... I mean, look, multiple-nocks bows, often, like, not, it's a decent weapon, usually good at, like, high levels because it deals multiple hits and everything like that. 2 times is, as a unique affix there, I'm gonna take it. Look, I love Electric Whip, and I really wanted to do the entire run with Electric Whip because it's good, but, like, man, multiple-nocks turning into 6 arrows ain't too bad. Okay, yeah, this doesn't actually deal damage to me. Good. Read the journal. Oh, did I miss lore? I missed lore, didn't I? Let me go get that real quick. I don't think you can? Is there another one that I missed? You run out of ammo really fast? Yeah. Well, that's why I got the shield. Parrying enemies with the shield. Wait, wrong chamber? Might be. Parrying enemies with the shield does cause them to release all the arrows. Pro tips from Dr. Infernal Firebird that they won't tell you. That doctors hate him because he tells you about this. Doctors that are not myself, of course. Man, look at that damage, though. That's pretty poggers. And now everybody stop watching the stream. Yeah! As if trying to tell the lurid stories of people's virile boyfriends in chat wasn't enough to get them to stop watching the stream. Ah, see? Got him the wrong way. Still, though, it's enough. Bruh. Yes? Ooh. Better? It's actually really not. Comes to the ground and burns when destroyed is pretty okay, but not good enough. Here we go. Here's the journal. You know, I feel like I should be able to pick up at least a little bit of this gold in the background, but that's not happening. Immortalized in the stream, chicken. I hope you're happy. I hope you're satisfied with yourself. As far as impulsive purposes go, Scottish Raspberry Fin. What? Lost your kill streak. Yeah, well. What else is new? The most dangerous shrine to get. Anyway, maybe not do that one. All right, anyway. I used the wrong yor. That's right. Minor spelling mistake. Argument invalid. That's how it works. I'm sorry, I didn't make the rules of the internet, but that is how it works. Okay. At least someone will remember me. It's the legacy I wanted. It's the legacy you deserve. Okay, now things are just kind of like starting to break apart here. I'm noticing with the background. Okay, well, whatever. Don't think too hard about it. It's fine. It's because of the malaise. Anytime you see it, it's because of the malaise. Anyway, could have my legacy being the one person that posted on every episode of the Persona series. Motion Twin, fix ya game. As you do. As we love to say here. Twin daggers, nothing. And just an exit. Okay, poggers. I'm really pogging over here. Alright. Motion Twin. Yeah, Evil Empire is the side of Motion Twin that does the dead cells. These. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that. Should have at least waited until I took more damage, which I'm definitely going to do. Yeah, whatever. I'm still gonna call him Motion Twin. It's like whatever. Do you think if I was gonna go play like Mario RPG or something that people are gonna argue with me being like, "Oh, Nintendo, fix your games." Like, oh, actually, that was developed by Squaresoft. It's like, shut up. It's Nintendo. Nintendo owns Squaresoft now because we're living in my alternate reality where Nintendo bought Squaresoft instead of Enix. And Final Fantasy VII came out for the N64. What a terrifying thought. Anyway, on bookshelves today. It was actually released today. My publisher is very upset with me for not saying this earlier. Alright, anyway. Oh, actually, oh man. This one looks like it's a really bad idea to take because of 100%, but when you get that backpack, when you get the backpack upgrade, it becomes one of the easiest ways to get consistent healing, especially as they start really whittling down the amount of flasks you have till it's nothing. Anyway, Motion Twin still exists. They're just not the part of the company that's working on Dead Cells anymore. They're just like their subgroup. And then the Dom group is Dom DeLuise, of course. Anyway. Anyone ever tried yet? No. I guess I'm just gonna stop reading chat at this rate. There we are. You know, I hardly ever use the Homunculus Rune. It's a good rune. It does give you a little bit of extra damage and, you know, range if you really need it, but I hardly ever use the thing. I should. It's like does damage over time. Gives like a little brief stun on enemies, can interrupt them out of attacks, but, you know, it's not as good as I want it to be. When there is always the, what I always like to call like a style of attacking called fishing, where you can just throw the Homunculus Rune on top of enemies. But the time you really want to use it, when you're cursed, you can't use your Homunculus Rune. Probably because of me literally talking about fishing like that. Anyway. Oh, we all know what it means. So I'm not going to say it on stream. Alright. Nah, skip your class. School's for fools. Watch my streams. And donate them. Like, subscribe, and comment. That didn't rhyme. Okay, anyway. Look, here's the thing. I got through the... Oh, yeah, you can also use the Homunculus Rune to pick up stuff. So do that. Makes it very easy to say... that one key in the clock tower. Yeah, do that. Use it for that. Now then, if you're cool, it doesn't need to rhyme. I mean, we can always do like Emily Dickinson, you know. Oh yeah, there's also now 1 cell doors that are open for me. You can... Those cell doors work in the exact way that you think they do. If you have Brightstone Cave 1 cell Dora, then you can go in that. But you need to have like 2, 3, 4 to go into 2, 3, 4 doors. That entire thing. Emily Dickinson. She's a pioneer of soft rhyming. It's a thing. Anyway. Hi. And here's where parries come into play. Parries will take out slashes pretty quickly, but you know. Like I said, I don't use parries nearly as much as I should. I really should do that more. Here we are. Fortunately, there's nothing in here. I mean, I guess it's a quick way to go through this area, but still. And now I'm just like, wait, where am I right now? There we are. Okay, well, regardless, let's continue on here. All right. Oh, boy. PP enlargement technique is... that's a way to put it, certainly. All right, and that is... the first shop you encounter in this area is always a food shop, which I don't really need. I mean, you know what? I'm just going to do that so that, hey, there, we got a new outfit. I did it, everybody. Now I can stop seeing that appear in, like, shops and whatnot. Sometimes you don't really want that in replacing some of the items in there. Although the money would have also been nice for re-rolling. Whatever. You know what? I got plenty of stuff right now. And since I have the outfit, well, let's get that unlocked. And that's how you do that. A little bit of a troublesome thing, but once you unlock it the first time, it's always unlocked. Didn't go find the sword friend? I didn't... It wasn't there. Was it? I don't think so, at least. Hey. Reroll mutations, that's what I'm thinking. You know, if... Sure. Alright, there's also the Bobby outfit, Prisoner Bobby. So are there 2 of these outfits? I should not be unlocking outfits right now. This is not the time to be doing that. But anyway. Yeah, do I don't have that mutation. I don't know where that mutation drops. I guess that's one that used to be one that unlocked from the very beginning, but doesn't do that anymore, I guess. Ah, well, I'm fine. I thought it was default too, but I guess not. But I think it might be past some invisible platforms. I don't remember. I don't know. I just remember finding that on my first... I mean, maybe that's why that shrine was, you know, sort of floating there. Because it wasn't actually floating. It was on an invisible platform. I'm thinking about that right now. Maybe I should have tried it out. Homunculus Rune is a pretty easy way to check for that sort of thing. Interesting area here, eh? Luigi? Okay, why are we looking... Don't look up things in the chat here. We're getting good lore, and you're missing out on it. We're also getting to talk about Peepsy, the marshmallow-flavored Pepsi Cola. So, Undying Shores has a really fun gimmick wherein the enemies that appear in this area are a few unique ones, like these guys right here, but also based on the enemies that you have fought over the course of the run. You also get these guys who revive things constantly. It's a lot of fun. Hey, liposuction. I almost never see this thing. Doubles the amount of cells you get. Okay, they can also hit you with the lantern, which is not really the thing that you usually end up getting hit by, but here we are. Anyway, you know liposuction is working when you see those yellow cells. The golden cells there. Let you know that those are related to the liposuction buff. Good stuff. It's real life lore. Okay, there's a lot of real life lore that exists that I don't need to talk about. That I don't need to make a focus of the stream. Certainly. Anything in here? Oh, it looks sort of like a secret thing. This is only 45 seconds. Let's stir this up already. Okay, try and get the most out of this. But yeah, really take out the necromancers before they just constantly are reviving things. And depending on like the route that you take, you can get some really tough enemies that are just constantly getting revived if there's just a dude with a lantern in the background constantly doing it. Oh man, it's one of the harder areas to take, and it leads into one of the bosses. No surprise though, this is DLC land. DLC stuff is just in general a lot harder. Yeah, necromancers also like to summon up. Yeah, they also got dudes with their own homunculus runes. And that will deal damage over time to you as well. Another example of that I totally forgot about. Well, anyway. It's not bad. What was I saying? I'm getting like all kinds of mixed up here because there's so much stuff to talk about. All right. Yes, we do have this here. And cells. You forgore, skull emoji. No. So what is that? Well, in the very start of the Fractured Shrines area, there was a little stone that had the 2 runes on it, and that's the one that I needed to do. I need to remember what that one was, but I forgore yet again. So we ain't doing that one this time. Yeah. Doesn't matter, though. Doesn't matter. Get it later. We got plenty more runs to go, after all. Anyway, the necromancers also can create walls like that, which you can beat your way through, but that usually gives them enough time to get out of there. They're a buff class. They're not a fighting class, and that's why they have more defensive stuff here. Still, getting hit with that lantern hurts. It's not a fun time. And that, I don't even know what that opened up. Anyway. But the door opened. Wait, is that... Am I dumb? Oh. Hey everybody, check out this image of a bird. It's dressed up like Tunic. Doesn't this distract you from everything that just happened there? Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, so I mean, we all love that image of a bird, but let's go in this door here that I just managed to open up. I remembered what the runes were that appeared at the beginning of the Fractured Shrines. So, you know, that was pretty cool, right? Get like a cocoon, an item I don't use enough. It's like an omnidirectional parry when you use it. Can even parry things that normally can't be parried, but it's generally not my favorite sort of thing. Oh God, well, I mean, I have to, right? Ah, jeez. Jeez. Oh, and it's like actually good too. So I guess I was justified in doing that. Hey, colorless items. I mean, you know, one of the basic tactics of the entirety of Dead Cells, it's like, is just trying to like get colorless items with like a survival build or something. It's a time-honored tradition and it works pretty well. So, you know, consider it. That scared me. I'm not going to go to the scare. No, I'm not going to go to the next boss with the curse. What are you talking about? There's more enemies that are going to appear soon. I hope. All right, are there any more enemies left in this level? I kind of had a lot of level left to go, so I expected there to be... Okay, here we go. Ugh. There's at least some enemies. Just still need to make sure that I don't die here with a curse. Oh, well, never mind then. I guess those guys... Oh, great! It's one of the worst enemies to be fighting, especially with a curse. Well, maybe I'll just stay away from them enough so I don't get caught in the box. Get in the box. Why did I say that? God, this is so spooky. See if I can... Oh, okay, so I'm going to have to go near that enemy regardless. Okay, one enemy left. Don't you box me. There we go. Okay. We're okay, everybody. Don't worry. Panic time over. The disco is safe to go back into. This is a reference that I just made. You can't make me unmake it. There's no way you pick the curse without any enemies left. It seemed like that for a moment. Hey, another item I'm not a huge fan of. What? It's rare. So, you know, there's that. That's cool, isn't it, kids? Let's see some lore. With the boat. They wanted to flee, but they didn't. Clearly. Now they're skeletons. Is there anything else to do here? I don't remember. Doesn't mean he won't die, the boss. Just means it won't be cursed. Exactly. Exactly. Is better? Maybe. God, does it do like any... It's not like poison is doing me all that much good. Burning oil is what I would want here, but it's just not too much. Is the chain climbable? I don't think so. It looks like a background object because it's kind of like faded. Anyway. I usually break every other door around here. All totally normal. Yeah, I do it. By the way, this does speak for me. I do hate those guys. Indeed. All right. Well, okay, if that was like another cursed chest, I would have been both happy and sad. It's a real, you know, combination of emotions, like a Tim Buckley type of thing. Still, though, I'd really like to not die to a curse, and hey, almost yourself. I don't even get that one. Anyway, inverted colors, I guess. Who killed those guys? I don't know. It could be anybody. It was probably me. Did I do it? Bro, did you see like the background and the symbol? Yo, if you know about the world, did you see the background? Let me go back to that area. It's like I want, since we're doing like a new playthrough and everything, I don't want to spell it out because I think it's still fun, but like take a look at the background here. Okay. And you know this. Okay, that's it. Oh. Anyway, let's get out of here. Before I take any more unnecessary damage. Also, it's like I still got like the box elite up there that I guess I could go kill if I wanted to go get like the yeah, well, never mind. I guess nope. Forget about the box elite. Go get like another necklace doing that, but not worth it, I think. Alright, Mausoleum, one of the more difficult bosses. But we are still on one cell mode. I'm not doing this on super maximum difficulty yet. But, well, sure. I'm sure that's going to be coming up sooner than later. It usually does. One of the harder bosses, one the way. It's how it is. Whatever. Look, I'm going to have to go fight the... Oh, hey, there's the Ironclad outfit, too. For good measure. On top of everything else. Just unlock that. Now I don't have to worry about that taking up, like, a... slots. Scarecrow. Fast, hits hard, relatively low health. So, I mean, there is that. Okay, double crossbow-matic. Kind of getting the ads that get introduced in here. Yeah? Where you at? Where you at, dog? I need to go for a parry if I want to get my arrows back. Okay. Okay, does not get stunned at all, much like a Hand of the King. Ah! Come on! Shouldn't have tried to shoot him there. A little momentary moment of moments kind of is what messed me up there more than anything else. Nah, well. Still did it mostly good. And another item I'm not a super huge fan of. Ah, well. One area that would actually smell nice. I don't know. I did just explode a person. Big gamer bruh. Don't you bruh me. Here, you know what? Take a look at this bird again. Anyway. I've perfected the Scarecrow before. Just because I didn't do it this time doesn't mean that it hasn't happened previously. Let's get that third health flask. Jump scare. What do you mean? Scree! Oh no, look out everybody. Bonnie's coming at you from the right door. Scree! Anyway. Yeah, that's my jump scare sound. Oh no. Oh, wait, that's not even the Bonnie's the bunny. Chica's the chicken. Whatever. Scree. Do it. Fine. I hate the bank. But, I mean, I guess we're making a lot of, we're making a lot of bad decisions here today. Oh, boy. What's the old distillery? I've been there a bunch of times. It's hell, just high damage BS. Yeah, no, it's a terrible. That's where runs go to die. But I'm gonna have to do it eventually. And great, I got a good outfit for it as well. Well, at least these skeletons aren't moving, I guess. Indeed. A security breach? like the Five Nights at Freddy's, everybody. Anyway, oh yeah, I actually need to call the elevator. I should probably stop putting jump scares in the stream. People are probably not going to like that. Especially with the way that I clearly have to pause the game so that I can go and mouse over OBS to turn that on. Anyway. Alright. Gaslit himself into thinking he chose the wrong... What do you mean? No, I didn't. Didn't you see the bird? Alright, this place is terrible. So, yeah, you know, like these golden exploding bats explode into more gold. Enemies are, you know, the unique ones like this guy too, which absorbs gold to become more powerful, which is going to happen like in about 5 seconds, as it always does. And the other thing is that all the other enemies in here that are not ones unique to this area are really fun to deal with because they incorporate all of the enemies from every area you could possibly go to next. So it's a huge melange. I mean, I guess if the area you're going to is very difficult, that would be one thing. But that's just like, you know, you can have more easier enemies in there. Oh, great. Well, it's starting to evolve. But more often than not, it just means that you have to deal with all the hardest enemies. Oh yeah, there's also these guys here who they're just fast. Well, fast boys. They can jump up and down, so they're also ones you can't really run away from. The bank is terrible. It's a very hard area to go to, but it's also a bonus one. Has a cursed chest in here, which I think I'm not going to take this time. Oh yeah, by the way, you do need to have the bats explode to get the maximum amount of money from it, so keep that in mind. Hoo boy, oh boy. Yeah, bank's not easy, and generally what you want to do is you want to do it as early as possible so that you don't have to deal with, say, castle enemies and, you know, enemies from the distillery, which are those barrel dudes and everything. But that's not what we're doing today. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. I also saw, yeah, it didn't evolve, though, so, hey. Be sure to buy something from every shop, of course. Why wouldn't you do that? It's like this is the whole money basis does mean that you do get a lot more shops and a lot more... Is that the cursed chest? I think so. Yeah, no. Not this time. I already went for 2 other cursed chests in pretty difficult areas. If I'm being real with you, I would probably say just like don't go into the distilleries. Or not distillery, and don't go into the bank is my advice, because then you have to deal with these guys. Yeah! Okay, good. Well, that's not what we're doing today. 18 stats are good for now anyway. Yeah, that is true. It's like on 1 cell mode and everything, 18 stats are fine. Why would you hate bags? Seems, I mean, what do bags ever do to you? Yeah, you specifically. Whatever. Look, I've already got enough on my plate right now dealing with all of the many annoying aspects of the bank. Okay, please. Oh, boy. Ugh. Today we are making bad decisions. Well, I mean, that feels like that's every single time I play Dead Cells. I mean, unless like the decision is, I don't know, like actually have things that people want to watch on the YouTube channel. Oh God, I hate this. Yeah, no, see, look at the damage already. At least, oh man, you know, this is the point in time when rally is actually going to start to become pretty useful. Hey, nice. This is the point in time the rally is going to actually start to become pretty useful. Usually it's something you don't really think about too much. In early game, becomes, yeah, you can do that too, which is a lot of fun. But, you know, big hits, you can regain that health Bloodborne style, and I would, because, like, you know, you also get some pretty powerful weapons here, too, but this one's not, like, that much. And without the whole reroll perk, I kind of am not going to be able to get too much good stuff here. At least not as much as I want. Anyway, do that for good measure. Rally, my beloved. It is, I still hold to that being, Scream! Why did I do that? Anyway, I still hold to that being one of the best game mechanics introduced in years. I love that. Being able to regain just a small amount of health after you get hit by just going in harder. But of course, I'm also somebody that very much enjoys, you absolute child. Yeah, well, whatever. You're watching me. It really plays to me being hyper aggressive in just how I play video games. So, to be fair, it's like, of course I like it because I like, you know, getting into the fray and then never leaving the fray. Okay. What can I say? It's good. It's just a fun way to play video games. Oh, you want to be cautious or whatever? Yeah. Being cautious is cool. But you ever thought about being incautious all the time? You know, one of the other things about like this area that has been really great so far is that, yes, spinning for whatever reason. I don't know why when they decide this, but in the language of Dead Cells, spinning means that they reflect projectiles, so they can't be hit by projectiles for some reason. I don't know if there's any particular reason for it. And here we go. All right, then this is what they were warning me about. Did it anyway. All right. The Mimic. Pretty tough mini boss. Observe. That was one hit. Throughout that fight, I got hit once, and that's how much damage it did to me. But, based on what sort of shop it is, they have different abilities. That one can heal itself. Like the one ranged, the one in like weapons shops, I think has, what is it? Like some sort of like extra powerful attack that it can do. I can't remember exactly what it is. Like the one in, I think, skill shops is able to hit you with like a chain to grab you, sort of like the Timekeeper does. It's all pretty hard to deal with. And of course, on harder difficulties, they have even more health and hit even harder than that. On 1 cell difficulty, it did like half my health. On like high cell difficulties, it will do all of your health. It's great. Thankfully, the game does have 1 hit protection and everything, so you'll be with 1 hit point. Just don't get hit again, forehead. It's easy. Yeah. They are, that's the other thing. It's like, yes, you do get doubled up or extra powerful sort of rewards for doing that. I don't think it's worth it. It's like, you just hope that you don't accidentally activate one of those things if you can. Also, Vor. You do get on-screen Vor. Do keep that in mind as well, in case you're not a fan of Vor. I mean, if you're watching this right now, I assume you're a fan of Vor. You're voracious for that sort of content. Well, at least I can be sure that none of these other things are going to do that. Tactics building. Yeah, to be fair, I am also playing with tactics. But, like, jeez, as far as bonus areas go, it's like this one is still really difficult to deal with. I want to say that he's, we were talking about like the distillery being a pretty bad area, and we're going to go there. Hey, nice. Soldier's resistance is good. Gives you a lot of extra health at high levels. But yeah, it's like talking like bad areas. It's like I still think like, yes, this area is probably the worst. It's probably the toughest in the entire game. Bar none. Except for maybe like the bosses. But like they're bosses. You can also see like the mimics there warning you in the background. I wonder if that's a cipher you can translate in this game. Probably not. Well, I don't have any debt, so I can open up that right now, but I'm still gonna do the full exploration. We didn't do the bell puzzle last time. We can at least do this, right? Are you forgetting about spoiler area? I don't know. I still think spoiler area is easier. Because, like, okay, I guess I didn't actually want to teleport back, because it turns out this is closer to the one area I have yet to explore. Still think it's like I still have a hard time. I still probably have an easier time with that. Hello. Let's get some lore. Whoo, boy. But yeah, I think there's actually quite a few things you can look at here. An old book. The Golden Axe, boys. I felt like I could deal with the Golden Axe boys pretty well, because they do give you a lot of warning about it, and if you have like any sort of crowd control, it's pretty easy to deal with them, at least for me. Hey, there's Philosopher's Stone, which you were talking about, and it gives absolutely no information. Oh, I mean, I do find it. You can find it. It's just very, very rare. All right. Oh. There we go. If you couldn't roll through the shockwave attack. Yeah, the shockwave attack, the fact that you can roll through the shockwave attack of the... Most shockwave attacks are built so that you can't roll through them. That's other weird language of the game. Shockwave attacks are not parryable, they're not rollable, and whatever. Actually, no, you can roll through them. You can't parry them, right? Am I thinking about this? Somebody correct me right now. Anyway, real quick down here. We're gonna do a full clear, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, but it was... And now I've forgotten what I was talking about again. Ah, dang. Why does this keep happening to me? Because such is the way of Dead Cells. And really any streamed game, but also Dead Cells. Okay, let's finish up this parts already so that I can go and get some peepsy. And we'll go do it. Oh, I love this entire idea that's like, hey, pay so that you don't have to deal with the really tough enemies. It's good stuff. Try and activate them so I can maximize money here. And then get hit anyway. Rally, rally, rally! Okay. And a carrot. Good enough. Just gonna get another really big gold gorger here, aren't I? And I did! Pay to not die. Truly, we have reached peak capitalism. And once again, it is all the it's all the enemies from any one of the areas I could go to, so it's really good. Sometimes I got 2 Philosopher's Stone in one run, but I still wonder what the odds are, but I'm too lazy. That's really, wow. Very low, I can tell you that right now. Look at that one for free. Okay. And then we got the bonus area. So this, of course, is always generated in here. It's a roughin', but I've done a lot of challenge rifts. I know how it goes. You also get these cool, like, neon laser spikes down here, which I don't think appear in anywhere else in the game. A little bit different. Okay. Do that. Yep. Doing good. And then we got the extra big ball and chain for extra big ball and chain purposes. All of them that you can imagine. And more. All right. Yeah. Ooh, just go. I actually did manage to stall that out long enough that I wasn't really in much danger there now, did I? Yeah, you get like a lot of like unique traps here that don't really appear much of anywhere else in the game. There we go. Here's a long area. Generally why I don't end up doing it in normal gameplay. Okay. Just go fast enough. All right. Is that it? I'm not going to fall down here until I can... Yeah, here we go. I did it, everybody. First try. There we go. Ooh. Woo. Notices this item. Well, I mean, I also get like the gentleman's outfit, but you do also get a colorless weapon along with that. But I guess it's not necessarily as good. Oh, that's too bad. That would be great if I could, you know, have like a I don't know, survival run or something going on, but still, jeez. Still, though, I'm usually don't end up doing that because it's too difficult. And if you get hit even once, it just boots you right back out to the start. So, you know. Wait, actually, no, I don't want to heal just yet. Because don't I only get 1 potion charge? Yeah. Yeah, no 60 kills there. No surprise. And then a gentleman's outfit, only 100, but I'm still not going to do that. Health flask is probably a lot more important. Any plan against Hand of the King? Parry a lot. Like I said, parry releases ammo on the... Parry releases ammo from enemies, so that's the plan right now. All right. There's always that trap room with a chest at the end. Yep, it's hard to do. That's why I usually don't do it. It's a pretty difficult thing. The other thing, though, and one of the really annoying parts of the Hand of the King was, of course, extra mad at me for actually killing the king now, is that he does block ranged attacks. Not every single time, but pretty regularly. Ugh. Well, that was not the easiest thing to do. Okay. His massive hand blocks ranged stuff occasionally. Occasionally, though. Okay, there's a parry to get my arrows back. There we go. I think I can destroy them by hitting some button. Usually just attack them. They have 1 hit point, but you can also do other stuff. Okay, just keep going here. Get that critical hit. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Get the homunculus rune on here. Ah. Ah, there we go. Not too bad. Pretty triple. I mean, well, the triple bow, to be fair, is shooting out 6 arrows, and on the 3rd hit, doesn't it do like, I think it does like an extra hard hit. Hey, everybody, how do you get them tubes? You just got to beat 1 cell mode. I did it, everybody. I said the thing. And there it is. Okay, Hand of the King outfit, too. A good one. Oh, heal, you say? The power tubes. Get me out of here. Ah. Bong for a healing flask. I only did weed once in my life, and it was on stream. It's true, I was playing Undermine at the time. Weed is legal here, everybody. This is not everything I'm talking about. Weed is legal where I live. Recycling tubes is an absolute priority upgrade. Yeah, but you gotta beat like New Game Plus to get it. It's rough. It is a rough one. But yeah, and my favorite outfit. It's a good one, isn't it? All right, well, there we go. We got Boss Cell 2. Overall, a pretty good run. Not gonna say that it wasn't without issues. But, I mean, I really expect that to be more of an electric whip run. But, hey, you get something good. You get something good, right?